Meet the woman who started an investigation
I didn't ask him to pull his pants down.
into the leader of the most powerful nation in the world.
Was he cute?
No.
Ruby Wax talks to Paula Jones.
You're trying to get me confused here.
Ruby's American Pie, Sunday at 10:05 on BBC One.
The eyes dilate. The pulse quickens.
There it is, right there!
The adrenaline pumps.
Everybody out of your car!
The race is on.
Coming up from the south at about 50 miles an hour.
Twister Week Live starts Sunday at 7 on BBC One.
BBC News 24 is just around the corner. First on BBC One, a late night look at the weather with David Brain.
Hello again and welcome to our final look at the weather. We've had some lovely sunshine through Friday. Many parts of the United Kingdom had just about clear skies. The eastern side of Scotland was the sunniest place, 15 hours of sunshine or more in Kinloss, and the warmest was Prestatyn in North Wales at 25 degrees. Now we're watching this weather front trying to get in from the west during the course of the night, but also something coming up from the southwest as well. That'll bring a few showers into Devon and Cornwall before the end of the night, and temperatures falling no lower than around 8 degrees. And these storms we've got across the western side of France, we had those through Friday evening. They're going to cross the channel, I think, and over the next 12 hours or so we will bring some quite stormy weather in the form of big showers into Devon and Cornwall first thing through the morning, and also other parts of Ireland, perhaps the north of Wales, the western side of Scotland seeing some outbreaks of rain. Central and eastern parts, though, getting away with another fine sunny start today and probably holding on to the sunshine through the afternoon. But some of those showers by the evening time will move into some of these more central parts, maybe even a shower affecting the tennis at the end of the day in Wimbledon. Top temperature 25 or 26 degrees, cooler near to the coast, and also quite a fresh breeze developing around the coastal regions of Scotland. As we move into Sunday, quite a bit of cloud moving across these more central parts and some outbreaks of rain, but turning brighter from the west. Have a good weekend.
My advice to lot doing is move out.
The guy's got a trout pond in his backyard.
Don't give any money away, especially to your friends. Don't tell people you're associated with the lottery.
Obviously she's married him for his money. You just cannot turn a tap on and the money keeps flowing from it.
Plan is shopping.
Money, money, money. Monday at 9:30 on BBC One.
I cannot accept her appointments as a priest.
I've always thought that priests were men.
It does make me feel quite vulnerable, but there's no chance of it stopping me.
There are a number of people who feel very hurt by the decision.
I'm going to cry, I'm sorry.
Lifting the lid on London's other controversial dome. St Paul's, Sunday at 8 on BBC Two.
Through the night, now on BBC One with BBC News 24.
Business News now with Richard Quest in New York.
The US government gave new revised figures on economic growth, and it showed the US economy continuing to move forward at a robust pace. For the first quarter, growth was revised upwards from 4.1 to 4.3%. That was more than most people had expected. And although it's less than the 6% that was seen at the end of last year, it certainly shows the US economy in good health. It's also grist to the mill to those who say that interest rates will go up when the FOMC meets next week. The stock market took the figures in its stride. It had largely been priced in and expected, and it was a strong day for equities, at least until late in the session. By the time all was said and done, the Nasdaq Composite had slipped just a tad, while the Dow Jones Industrials gave back the gains of the day. The Dow had been up more than 100 points at times, when it had finished up just 17. Incidentally, for the week overall, the Dow's off about 2.5%. To Europe now, where the markets showed a mixed picture. In London, the FTSE was up 18 points, 18.7, whilst in Paris, the market off 17 points, Frankfurt up 13. All in all, a quiet session at the end of a busy week for the Euro bourses. And that's the BBC Business News from New York.
Richard Quest there. The United States has tried once again to defuse the tension between India and Pakistan over the conflict in Kashmir. Last week, President Clinton called on Pakistan to withdraw militants fighting in the area. Now, a senior US General, Anthony Zinni, has met the Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and conveyed the same message. And another senior American official, Gibson Lanfer, who's also in Islamabad, is to fly to Delhi for more talks. Owen Bennett-Jones reports.
The Commander-in-Chief of the United States Central Command, General Anthony Zinni, came to Islamabad for what officials described as a process of consultation. Neither side was giving much away about what line the Americans took, but the signals from Washington are clear. The US State Department has called for the withdrawal of forces supported by Pakistan from the Indian side of the line of control. The Pakistani Foreign Office has said that kind of narrow approach will only encourage India to think of war.
The commitment that we have always made is to the restoration of the line of control by both sides. This is what we have reiterated